If the music's on, I'm dancing. If there's a risk to take, I'm chancing. You're the kind of guy that thinks a girl can have too much fun. And I'm thinking that I'm too much for you, baby. Yeah, I know that I am too much for you, baby. Hey, I am just too much for you, baby. We're done.
Beautiful, beautiful job there. Trudy, you know, you do have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you do.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And, gosh, you have to use your voice, don't you? I mean, a lot of people, you said something, your teacher said something important to you. You have to use your voice.
You know, it was so, of course, like I say, at the time, I didn't really realize it, but what she had said to me the first day that I stayed after class, I thought I was in trouble. You know, she said, you need to stay back a little bit after music is over. And I thought, oh, holy cow, I've done it now. As it turns out, she just wanted to talk to me. And she had talked to my parents about it previous. You know, I didn't know that. But anyway, she said, you've got a big voice in there, but you're not letting it come out, and I'm going to help you. Mm-hmm. And the first thing she told me was to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and so I did. Mm-hmm. And then she said, sing it like you're mad about it. And I didn't quite understand that, but she was helping me to learn, you know, to project. Yeah. And I, you know, learned that after. But in a wild turn of things, I sing at several nursing homes. And a few months back, I was singing at one there in Cynthiana, and she was there. And so I got to have a conversation with her, and one of her kids was there. So it was really neat.
That was a good ending to a story. I got to keep up with some things here, and you guys and gals, this is Stars Across Kentucky, and it's going to be a little crowded today.
Congratulations, Rockcastle County seniors. This is Brett Noble at Noble Automotive. I would like to congratulate you on your success. It's time for you to make your dreams come true. Keep up the hard work. The best is yet to come.
Hi, this is Jerry Adams, Mayor Brockhead. Congratulations to the senior class at Rockcastle County High School. Now it's time to stay course, keep up the good work, and make each decision carefully. We here at the Brockhead City Council wish you all the best for your future.
One of our country's most valuable resources is our young people. We at Mount Vernon Parkers and Ventures want to pause for a minute to recognize and honor the Rockcastle County High School senior class and acknowledge the importance of your success. Congratulations, seniors.
Wendy's in Mount Vernon is excited to invite you in for your daily meals or their friendly fast drive-through service. You'll be impressed with the new in-dining area remodel with kiosk service coming soon that will speed up your day. For those on the go, enjoy the convenience of a fast, friendly drive-through that keeps you on the move. Wendy's in Mount Vernon, working to serve you better, faster, and offering the best food at the best prices in town. Holding up a signal over here.
On the basketball court, you have to know where the lines are. It's just as important to know where the lines are in your own yard. Kentucky law generally requires you to have underground utility lines located before most excavation work, even if it's on your own property. If you don't call 811 and you damage a natural gas line, the Kentucky Public Service Commission will investigate you, and you may be fined up to $1,250. Much better to stay within the bounds of the law and call before you dig to start putting in that backboard or goalpost. For more information, visit psc.ky.gov. This message brought to you by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
One of our country's most valuable resources is our young people. We at Mount Vernon Parkers and Ventures want to pause for a minute to recognize and honor the Rockcastle County High School senior class and acknowledge the importance of your success. Congratulations, seniors.
I'll be back at it again here, and you folks out on our Facebook world, it seems like it's kicking me off. It's ticking me off too. It's ticking me off and kicking me off here. So you folks, hopefully it will stabilize. You know, there's a lot of problems with the internet talk right now. I'm sure you've seen some of those reports about that.
I have. Yeah. I don't understand most of it anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, I switched from that to Starlink, so.
Oh.
Somebody shoots my satellite now. I'll be in trouble. Well, Trudy, as you came along in school, what did you do when you got out of school?
Well, immediately out of high school, I married. So I was one of those girls that got married pretty quickly
Yeah.
and worked. I never was, although I did well in school, I could not wait until I didn't have to go there anymore. And so I didn't do college or anything like that, but I always did work. And then was married for a number of years and stayed home, raised my boys, and eventually had a construction company with my ex-husband, and we did that for a number of years, about 20. And so I've had a nice life. I've got nothing to complain about. But
Yeah, you had sounds like a lot of fun along the way,
Yeah, yeah.
and a lot of experiences, I'm sure, with that construction company.
some of that time I kind of put music to the side just because, you're busy when your kids are young, and they were, as they still are, the most important thing to me. I don't know, if you ask them now, they might not think I
Are your kids involved with you in the music?
They are involved to the degree that they're supportive. I mean,
Okay.
they're my biggest cheerleaders. Them and my husband now, they'll support anything I'm doing, and they listen to me ramble on about things that I'm pretty sure they don't care a whole lot about. But
Well, I hope
They-
somebody
they-
can get
they
to watch
cheer
the,
me.
watch the show today.
yeah, I think they will. Yeah.
That'll be nice. What do you have coming up next?
Oh gosh, let's see. I've got this coming week. I've got a singer-songwriter event in Cynthia. No, I think it's in Paris actually, with Reed Fields, and then I play every Thursday night at a restaurant bar place in Cynthiana called the Station at Beinke's, and I've been doing that since 2019.
Wow,
every
that's
Thursday night.
dedication.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And so I'll have that going on Thursday night. And then this Saturday, I'll be at the Vault in Harrodsburg, which is a really cool place.
So are you doing solo or?
I do.
Yeah.
Just me and a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I really enjoy it. I don't know if I would do well in a band, or maybe, I don't know. I play music with Trish Torline some, and she and I do well or I think we do, as a duo.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I want to for me, playing music is a hobby. It's not, I don't mind if I get paid, and I don't mind if other things come with it. But for me, it's a hobby. I tell everybody it's my golf game. That's what it is. You know how some people play golf?
Yeah.
Some people do a poker night or whatever.
I'm not a golfer.
No.
Rodney Griffin out there probably is a golfer, but I'm
I
not a
don't.
golfer.
I don't do any of that. But I often say that my Thursday night gig at the Station of Yankees is therapy for me,
Yeah.
because I can be having, during the day I am an office coordinator for a construction company in Lexington, and I can be having a stressful week, and on Thursday night that all goes away as soon as I get a guitar in my hand and,
Oh, yeah.
and get with,
Yeah,
with a good crowd of
it's
folks.
good therapy. It is.
It is. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, what's your next song?
This song I wrote, actually, we were talking about all the nice people I've met. I met a fellow named Jeff Blackburn, and I don't know if you know Jeff or not, but he's a wonderful musician and an even better feller. And he and I talked one day in the parking lot, because he works on my guitar strings and all that. And I wrote this song based on a conversation he and I had, and it's called The Road Warrior. I've got nothing but some old guitars and a few good memories. Arriving at a point in life, doing what I please. For every road there's a crossroads, so I let it lead the way. 'Cause I'm just an old road warrior, and I got music left to play. Picking up the pieces of my traveling dusty past. Who knows what stage I'll play on next, if I'll get there slow or fast. All I know is there's no yesterdays out here on the road. And tomorrow I'll play on down the miles, 'cause it's the only life I know. Working puzzle pieces in my mind, my story I'll tell. That I'm just an old road warrior who's come to know the road too well. So I thank God there's no
What guitar you play?
This one's a Luna.
It sounds pretty.
Thank you so
Has
much.
that been your steady guitar for a long time?
Not for a long time. Whatever the new one is my steady guitar.
Yeah. Oh, you
So-
have a new one?
Well, I mean, this is the newest one I have.
Oh, this is
so
the
this
newest.
is the one I'm playing,
Oh, okay.
right
Gotcha.
now. But
Gotcha.
I've got a Martin I play, and I've got a Paul Reed Smith I like a whole lot, and I have several.
Do you like the Martin?
It's not my favorite.
Not your favorite.
It's not my favorite.
That's right.
Mm-mm.
You know,
No, I
This
have a
one
Blue
always wooed
Ridge.
me in.
Yeah.
I like the Gibson, then I like the Martin.
I don't have a Gibson. I ain't got that kind of money, Charlie. I'm not a Gibson girl.
Well,
But I've got a Blue Ridge my husband bought me. I love it.
those are sort of got a sound. We got a Blue Ridge too. That was I think the first guitar I bought Caden after his starter.
Mm-hmm.
You always pick a starter for a kid, and
Right.
then we went to Blue Ridge, and now he's got his own guitars.
Oh yeah.
He likes some of the more fancier electric guitars. So
Yeah.
he's moved into a different level. He called it platforms. He said, "I'm on platform
next platform.
1, and now I'm going to 2, and then 3 and 4." And I guess that's probably true for all of us, in life.
Yeah, I met a girl, another wonderful person I met playing music. Her name's Melissa Deaton, and she had a Luna that she played all the time.
Mhm.
And I just really liked the sound of it, just warm, and so that's what led me to get this one. So
Well, it sounds good here. Keeping me on track up here, on this side here. You be thinking about what you're going to do next, and we'll be back here in just a moment with more stars across Kentucky.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Congratulations, Rockcastle County seniors. Mount Vernon Grove wants to congratulate you on your success. It's time now for you to make your dreams come true. Work hard. The best is yet to come.
My name is Kemma McKinney, and I serve as the Executive Director of Crystal's House. Far too many Kentuckians are struggling with addiction without knowing what resources are available to them. If you or a loved one are in need of a treatment center like Crystal's House, you can call the KY Help call center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to find resources that are available near you. We are here, we care, and we want to help.
Mike says you sound good.
that's very kind.
Our future is determined by the decisions we make. The graduating class of Rockcastle County High School has made a very important decision by staying the course and getting your high school diploma. We at Complete Home Comfort in Broadhead would like to congratulate the senior class for making the right choice. Busy day today on the radio as we got our graduating class of 2025 getting ready to get out of here. And
That time of year.
you've been there once. I asked the question, and I pose this to you too. Can you remember how you felt on graduation day?
Honestly, no, I don't really.
You wasn't a little anxious or?
I was just excited to no longer have to go to school.
Listen, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that's going to give you stars for that.
Well, it's the truth. I just didn't care for school all that much, so I was ready to go.
I can't say I cared for it, but I saw a need for it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And spent a lot of time seemed like going. So your husband, does he play?
He does not. Mm-mm.
So you're just a loner at your
It's-
house playing
yeah,
guitar.
That's
huh?
me.
Yeah.
But he's so good about. I appreciate his approach. If I play something, I'll say, "What do you think about that?" He won't say, "Oh, that's terrible," but he might say, I think maybe you should consider changing this word or that word,
Good.
or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he's
positive. Yeah,
right.
positive
Mhm.
criticism.
Right.
That's the best in the world.
It is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
tremendous. It's so and like I say, bless his heart, he packs equipment and cooks his own supper a lot when I'm not playing. So he is involved. He just maybe doesn't hold an instrument. But
Yeah, so
he's definitely
I take it
involved.
he's probably working today and not listening then.
He is working.
Yeah.
He is working. He might be listening. You never know.
Well, we'll say hi to him. What's his name?
Joe.
Okay, Joe. Hello, Joe. You're a songwriter. We're going to get into that here in just a second. But I see Rodney Griffin is watching, and he has written hundreds of songs.
Oh, goodness.
He tries to write 5 a month.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I was approached by someone that wanted to manage me, which I found funny to begin with. But part of the stipulation was that I had to write so many songs in a certain amount of time, and they had to be certain themes and all of that. And I felt like maybe that wasn't going to be for me, so I turned that down.
Yeah, and that's something, once you get into music and you sign contracts, you have just changed.
I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
And,
I always wonder if I know what I'm really doing or not. But I wonder that about a lot of things, not just about music. But these days, at my age, I tend to let my heart be the guide.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, what's your next song? I know you're singing songs that you pitch out there to other people. We'll talk about that in a minute, but what's your next song?
This song was the title track of the last CD I put out. And it's on Spotify and Apple and iTunes and all those crazy places people find music these days. But it was actually inspired by a conversation I had with another musician's wife. We were at a songwriter round, and she said she'd been having some trouble with some people that she thought were her friends. And she said, my mama told me there'd be snakes, but I didn't think they'd be in my own front yard. And I wrote that down. Well, I typed it in my phone. And later wrote this song because it's called Mama's High Road. My mama told me to take the high road, but I don't think she knew how hard it was gonna be for me to fight the enemy when there's snakes in my own front yard. Now some snakes crawl hidden down in the grass, make it hard for you to see. Some walk upright and it all comes to light the minute you hear them speak. And I may be 3 gallons of crazy stuffed into a 2-gallon bucket. I'm well aware when things don't seem quite fair, and I'll walk away and say good luck with it. 'Cause it's hard to take the high road when the danger is all down below. And it's hard to see what hides beneath when the grass just don't get mowed. Them old snakes hiding in my yard don't scare me, don't you know? At every turn, Lord, I have learned the best way for me to not get burned is to plant my feet strong and firm on my mama's high road. On my mama's high road. My mama told me to take the high road, but I don't think she knew how hard it was gonna be for me to fight the enemy when there's snakes in my own front yard.
Good job.
Thank you.
In songwriting, I know this is something that your friends and people that know Trudy, they always talk about your songwriting ability. So what inspires your songs? Just
Well, most of the time, a conversation I have with somebody. I keep a notebook in my car and one at my desk, and if somebody says something or I hear something that piques my interest, I'll jot it down.
Mhm.
And I mean, I have a lot of little things jotted down that have never actually made it into a song or turned into anything, but you never know when they might. And but mostly it's I've written a few songs because I got mad.
Okay,
And
well, that's okay, because
I mean,
that's inspiring.
I feel like I'm too old to fight, Charlie, and I don't think I'd fare well in prison. So that's happened a couple of times,
Yeah.
and so it's just an outlet for me, I guess.
Well, and you're not the only person that's been mad, Trudy.
I know it. I do think that, you know, emotion drives everything in
Oh, I do
songwriting.
too. Yeah,
And so,
absolutely.
you know, whether it's, my dad told me one time that passion had two faces. It was either good or evil. It's either, you know, you were passionate about something in a positive way or passionate about something in a negative way. I think about that a lot, you know.
I mean, just the mere fact, let's say that, you know, you're angry about something, the mere fact that you can sit down and put it down on paper and get it out of your head. It sort of gets it out of your head.
It helps me. It for sure
Well, it
helps
helps
me.
everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
you practice that.
And I've had a couple of people tell me, you know, over the course of time when I sing something, they'll be like, boy, I understood that song, or I felt that way, or, you know, I got you, sister, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I
it's
do.
I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm not as strange as I think I am then, because, you know, clearly somebody relates, so.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
It's
I mean,
enjoyable
when
for
you
me.
listen, I mean, when you listen to some of the songwriting out there in the world that we play here every day on this radio station, I mean, you're talking about real people that write these emotional.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And when I was a teenager, music was definitely, whether I was singing or listening, because I listened a lot. I mean, I hate to
Well, now classic rock should have been pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
During your time.
I was a huge Eagles person. I listened to the
Oh,
Eagles.
you are my girl.
I mean, I wore
love the
out
Eagles.
the Long
Oh,
Run
yeah.
album. I could sing that thing from beginning to end. And Desperado and, you know, all that. But I also loved Chicago. I loved Steppenwolf. I loved Three Dog Night.
Oh man,
I
you're
love,
talking
you
about
know,
you need
Allman
to-
Brothers. Listen, I was confident that Greg Allman was going to wait for me to grow up. We were going to get married, and I was going to live the rest of my life looking at him.
Yeah.
And he picked Cher, and I've never understood it. But it's okay. It's all right. I'm dealing with it.
But that's all really good high quality music right there. That's what we play here every afternoon.
Yeah.
Just
I
mention-
mean, I love country too. My parents listened to Lynn Anderson and Conway Twitty and George Jones and Johnny
Do you
Cash. and all
write
that.
any what you call country, real country kind of?
Oh yeah, I have a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a few. I don't sing them as much because they don't seem to be the ones that people want to hear.
Where do you put your music?
It's on Apple.
No, I'm talking about
iTunes.
where do you put yourself in? You're not country.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think I am country. You can't have a voice like this and not
No.
be a little bit country. So I think it is country, but maybe folk, maybe.
Yeah,
I
could probably see that. Yes.
I mean, I don't think anybody, when I walk in with a guitar and a speaker, expects the gray-headed old lady to be singing heavy metal. So, you know, it's not that, for sure. So it's somewhere around, you know, country folk, I guess, probably.
One thing, you got a great sense of humor.
Oh, well, that's the only thing that's kept me from jumping off a bridge, probably. But I don't know if you can really put me in a classification. I mean, I bet there's people who do, but we probably can't talk about that on the radio. But I played not too long ago at the Augusta Pub. Are you familiar with Augusta Pub? It's in Augusta, Kentucky. It's a really historical building. It's just so cool.
Well, I'm familiar with Augusta because I did a car show there for about 20 years.
Oh, okay.
On the banks of that Ohio River.
Yes, it's beautiful there.
It is.
And the pub, of course, being in construction, I love all the architecture, aspects of those older buildings and the big dark woodwork and stuff on the inside. It's just really beautiful. But one of the funny things about that place is that it is noted that it's haunted. And so it was so funny that I did a songwriter round down there and sang the song I wrote called Friendly Neighborhood Voodoo Doll. And the owner said, "Oh my gosh, did you bring that song to the exact right place?" So, but
So, is that one you're going to do?
yeah, I think I'm gonna do it next.
Right.
It's a silly song, but it's a lot of fun, and
You got a doll and a pen?
I do.
All right, Trudy, take it away.
But I'm not gonna tell you in whose likeness the doll is. That takes all the fun out of it.
Right.
Yeah, this is called Your Friendly Neighborhood Voodoo Doll. I'm gonna make a little voodoo doll, dress it up like you, and then have a ball. Remembering every mean thing you've said and done, sharpen up some straight pins and have a little fun. You won't know just where or when I'll get the urge to think of you and reach for a pen. You might think you've just reached too far, pinched a nerve getting the peanut butter jar. Your back may hurt at the end of the day. You'll think it's from working hard, but there's no way. It'll just be me getting my kicks and grinning like a Cheshire cat with every stick. I'm gonna make a little voodoo doll, dress it up like you, and then have a ball. Remembering every mean thing you've said and done, sharpen up some straight pins and have a little fun. You won't know just where or when I'll get the urge to think of you and reach for a pen. You'll have the day off and you'll wanna play 18 holes of golf and brag about your game, but just when you are ready to swing, your shoulder will freeze up and you'll feel a little sting. You won't know what the deal is or what can it be. It's just your friendly neighborhood voodoo doll and me. 'Cause I have made myself a voodoo doll, dressed it up like you, and I'm having a ball. Remembering every mean thing you've said and done, sharpened up my straight pins and have a little fun. You won't know just where or when I'll get the urge to think of you and reach for a pen. No, you won't know just where or when I'll get the urge to think of you and reach for a pen.
That was a cutesy song. Yeah, I was just thinking about some folks that I'd like to have a pen.
I
I'll be
know.
back here in just a moment with more with Trudy, Sobe Rose here on Stars Across the Country. That was funny. That was a funny song. Come join us today tonight as we head back out on the road again to Russell Springs, Kentucky, to the last one of the
I'll tell you, I ended up
USA
last July putting something on TikTok, and I've never done the TikTok thing.
Are you on TikTok? I'm not.
Well, it didn't seem like something I wanted to do.
I
And
know I could get the music out there really big, but you know something? I'm just not into China.
well, I just had a weird feeling about it, but some friends encouraged me to do it, and it just blew up like crazy, and
Yeah, it does.
millions of views, and
Yeah, it does blow up.
crazy.
And see, I'm just not willing to trade off
me for a while.
Well, you have to put so much time into it, and in order to be successful.
May
And
17th, Bill and Carmichael
I just don't have that kind of time. I got grandkids, and, you know, I do kind of like my husband, so try to spend more time with him.
Yeah. I have like this show tonight. I put it up on. I've got a fairly new page on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got right now, I think 89 or 90 shows. This show will go up tonight.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. How did I miss that?
You'll have to go to YouTube and Country Charlie 21,
Okay.
and you'll have to subscribe to the channel to get on it. And then after you do that, then you can see all the videos.
As we have new graduates
I think I did subscribe to the channel. I just didn't realize it was only these that you were putting on there.
I'm keeping it basically about music, and then of course right now it's almost 95% about you all, as far as possible. It's just to me, you know, it needs to be done.
That's really nice of you to do that.
And, yeah, well, it's a platform for you all, and I think it's really nice that, you know, you take time to drive over here and spend some time on the radio station and let.
It's tremendous to me, the folks that support local music. I mean, there's, you know, like folks like you, Trish, Loretta and Brett, and now Shyla, you know, and Jeff Farthing in that area of the world, and Renee Cobb, do you know Renee? And Warren Cobb.
I just, you know, I think it's something that needs to be done.
Congratulations to the senior class at Rochester
It's something
County High
that
School.
it's not hard to do. So, you know, and it's only an hour out of a Wednesday afternoon, and then once I put it up on YouTube, then it's saved and kept for ever and ever.
But it means a lot to folks like me.
And,
It really does.
I think it does. Everybody everybody that's been here feels the same way you do. Feels the same way I do. We all have sort of a common bond there. There's that Don and Richard Lynch. Richard, you owe me a show, and you had better be getting on the ball, buddy. And that's out on Facebook.
No going back now.
Yeah, Richard's got a couple of shows on he's a very, very good singer-songwriter.
Lynch, you said?
Lynch.
Nope.
Richard Lynch.
Yeah.
Well, you can see him on that page.
Oh, okay.
About the choices you make.
Alrighty, back to it here as we move along. Got a busy day today, but we've got now about 15 minutes. It's all yours. David England, old buddy, boy. Well, there is a show this weekend. It's in Russell Springs. I want to see you. It's at 3 p.m. until 8 p.m. is going to be the show. And David's got a beautiful Corvette that he shows.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you would look good in that Corvette.
I had a Corvette once. It wasn't my favorite.
It wasn't?
I had a 67 Mustang. Was my favorite.
Well, I'm the Mustang guy.
Are you?
I am. I own a Mustang. Yeah.
What you got?
71. And you always have to say 351 Cleveland.
Why, yeah.
You just have to say that.
Yeah, you do. You're right.
All right, Trudy, this show is all about you, and I want to, we had a little personal side conversation going about the show and about the importance of what we're doing here. And I saw the importance of it in the beginning, but it took a while for, I think, other folks, and now there's a lot of folks seeing the importance of it. And there's folks from all parts of Kentucky, all over Kentucky, now reaching out. They want to be a part of this. It's sort of a movement, if you will, about
I'm really excited about that. I really am.
stars across Kentucky, because you guys, you know, because we can't get a real, you know, Nashville star, say, to come to do something, you can get all you people that are working out there. You're working festivals, you're working fairs, you're working social gatherings. And one thing you said a while ago caught my ear. I just sincerely appreciate that, as you sing for, I like to call them rehabilitation centers.
Right.
And I think that's just a commendable thing for you.
I enjoy it a lot. The last time I played at this one particular place, I had a lady come up to me and she said, honey, does anybody pay you to sing? Because if they don't, they should be. And I think I could have hired her right there on the spot. She said, well, I'll make phone calls, I can mail letters, I can do whatever. And I thought, that just warmed my heart, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because I feel like that's something she gave some thought to maybe the rest of that week, you know. It gave her a little something else to think about. So, and I hope when I get to the point where I am not able to get out and about, that somebody will come and play a little music
Yeah,
for me.
that song, Who Will Sing For Me, absolutely. And I know there's a lot of folks that do that, and then there's a lot of folks that could do that. And it takes about 45 minutes out of your day, if you're an entertainer, to go do something like that. And we've got another group of guys, I love them, Elkhorn Pickers, and that's what they focus on.
Is it?
Yes. They focus on going, and we're going to bring them over to our church, I think this fall, in November or something like that. And they focus just on doing that.
Well, and I say this all the time, and I sincerely mean it. Playing music to me is not a job. It's something I enjoy, and if there is pay involved, well, that's fine. You know, I'll take that money and spend it on my grandkids. But if there isn't, it's just not necessarily the most important thing to me. I do a lot of singer-songwriter shows, which are, you know, you don't get paid monetarily. You do get paid because I always
It's a
meet
personal-
someone
it's a
I didn't know
personal thing.
before, or I hear, you know, tremendous music that isn't being played out there in the world. And you can go to one of those singer-songwriter shows and hear music that's just as good and most of the time better.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, you go ahead with your next song and tell us about it, and we will snag this little person on the phone here.
Charlie was asking me earlier about traditional country, and so this song is probably the most traditional sounding country song I've written. It's called Reason to Stay. Sometimes I wonder if I made the right call. Sometimes I wonder if I left here, would you miss me at all? But I go on believing that our love grows every day. 'Cause I'm just looking for a reason to stay. Many nights I feel lonely and I see you in my dreams. Although you're really just a room away, we're far apart it seems. Darling, hold me closely in your arms until the break of day. 'Cause I'm just looking for a reason to stay. I smile every time I hear the mention of your name. And now that I have loved you, my life won't be the same. I'd like to think now that we've come this far, you won't turn me away. 'Cause I'm just looking for a reason to stay. Do you smile every time you hear the mention of my name? If I wasn't in your life, dear, would you be okay? I'd like to think now that we've come this far, you won't turn me away. 'Cause I'm just looking for a reason to stay. I'd like to think now that we've come this far, you won't turn me away. And make sure I know without a doubt the reason I should stay.
That had a little country twang to it, didn't it?
Yes, a little more country.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a reason to stay. That sort of resonates there for sure. So you are going to be next week in
Thursday night I'll be in Cynthiana.
Cynthiana?
Saturday night in Harrodsburg at the Vault.
Yeah. How did y'all fare with the water over there? I know Cynthiana is horrible to flood.
We got pretty lucky this last time. There was some, areas affected, but not nearly as much as there was in '97. We had a lot of damage in '97. So we compare everything now to '97.
And good reason for it.
Yeah, we
Because
do.
of-
Now I live out in the county, up on a hill. So if the
you
water
just,
gets
you
me,
just drain off everybody
Yeah.
else.
if the water gets me, we're all in trouble.
Okay, well, Trudy, as we're getting closer to your final song here, what do you have? I know you've got this neat little setup here, and let me say thank you also. Hold this cup so people can see that, because she brought me this coffee mug and two of these cozies, and it says Trudy Sobe Rose, and I'm thinking about where do I want to keep this? Do I want to keep this at the radio station? Do I want to take it to the house? And that's what I've been thinking about. Where do I put this in? I'll decide.
You may have to use it a couple of days.
Yeah, that's sort of the way I do. When my son used to get me a pocket knife, I would carry it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd carry it for one day, and put it up.
Figure out.
That way, it can always be Dad's or Grandpa's knife.
Oh, that's true. That's a good plan. Hey, I may have to write that down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a
I
song.
might be writing a song
That's
about
a
that.
song. There you go. All right. Well, so what do you got next for us here as we get ready to cruise into the sunset?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Well, I've enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you to anybody out there that's supporting local live music. It's tremendous. Also, local singer-songwriters. I wrote this song several years ago when my life took a little bit of a different turn, and so this song has kind of become my rally cry, I guess. It's called Watch Me Go. Well, I loved you with all my heart. Thought that I was doing my part. Let you know I love you so. Blonde came in and stole the show. Hey, 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 watch me go. Saw you and her just today. Looked like you were doing okay. I guess I should be sad to see, but take a real good look at me. Hey, 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 watch me go. Watch me go. Watch me go. Watch me turn on a dime. Watch me smiling all the time. Hey, 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 watch me go. I have met the man of my dreams. He has all the answers, so it seems. He wants to hold me close at night. Tell me everything's alright. Hey, 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 watch me go. Watch me as I make up my mind to turn all your unreason to rhyme. Pulling on my cowboy boots, dancing through my life brand new. Hey, 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 watch me go. Watch me go. Watch me go. Watch me turn on a dime. Watch me smiling all the time. Hey, 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 watch me go. Watch me go. Watch me go. Watch me climb up in my truck. Wave goodbye, hey, wish me luck. Hey, 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 watch me go.
Keep playing that guitar. Trudy Sobe Rose. Gosh, I tell you what, I've enjoyed the conversation, the music here today, and I know you're going to be out there singing and singing and singing. You've got several places you already got signed up to go, and you've got a lot of friends out there that run with you.
I do.
You run with some of the great country singers around our region.
I feel very, very fortunate. I feel very fortunate. And my schedule's always on my Facebook page too, so
Okay,
if
so
anybody's listening.
Facebook, and then you have some on what other platform? You're going to have one on my page tonight on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Go to Country
and-
Charlie 21. We'll go to YouTube, Country Charlie 21, and then you'll have to, accept the channel, and then you can watch all of those.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And I've got my
See,
original stuff
Facebook
on
is going to take
Spotify.
them all down. You do know that, don't you?
Do what now?
Facebook is getting ready to take all that stuff down.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah,
I
and
saw
so, boy, I kick it in gear. I said, oh, I've got to save this. I have worked too hard.
I do have a YouTube channel too, but I tend to not use it as much. I don't know why. But
Well, I'm loving mine if I can ever get it off and running.
Right.
Everybody encourages me to do TikTok, but I'm just not there. I'm just not there.
I do that too, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah. I'm
My
not-
favorite's live music, of course.
Oh,
I like an audience.
Absolutely. Yeah, boy. You can get out there to a live country music show or bluegrass or whatever music you like. Get out there and enjoy it. All right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
Thank
Trudy,
you so much.
last words.
Just thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. Stars Across Kentucky with Trudy, Sobe, Rose. Thanks for joining me today for Stars Across Kentucky, a program showcasing the entertainers who are climbing in the charts across Kentucky and have climbed their way to the top of the charts across the music industry and in the
Just like you've done this before, isn't it?
Join us again next Wednesday for Stars Across Kentucky here on WRVK 1460 AM, 97.7 FM, and around the world on WRVK1460.com.